Nicholas Deorio thinks cartoon depictions of a child getting by a horse is worse than a government blowing up thousands of real children overseas.
Wow, that's, I don't know what the just happened.
So you can keep cheering on the harassment and hate iDubbbz will receive whenever he goes against the grain.
Against the grain? iDubbbz is going with the grain.
Bull Blacks is a I mean, come
on. Whoa, what the Dude, did your uncle do or something? What are you so fucking angry? Hey, Nicholas Deorio is in the chat. Nick, I have a question. What is your reaction to this, Mr. Lips? All right. I started the segment, but I forgot to put my face on the screen, so that was incredible. So we're going to restart it. So we're going to pretend we didn't watch this part. Shh. We're only going to watch the first part. Shh. Okay? Pretend. On the stream, pretend we didn't see this yet. A video about Nicholas Deorio, blah, 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 blah. It's a cancel video. It looks silly. Someone sent it to me in the Discord. Yada, 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 yada. Nikki D's, Nicholas Deorio's, Mr. Lips, Mr. Rhetoric. Because I can't do it twice. I can't act. I can't act. There's all things I said. So you know what? If you didn't watch it live, you're missing out, I guess. So let's just get it going.
Who is this cute little lesbian, and how tight is her pussy?
The left has gone insane.
And then I said, oh, Papa got shout out. And I was excited the first time I saw it, but now I'm not excited anymore. I'm just annoyed. So anyway, we only got this far. So now we're watching it all together.
Insane. Pedophilia is evil.
Whoa.
And Hassan bad. I had to say that off the bat so that the histrionic paper-skinned commentary freaks wouldn't have a panic attack before they could grab their inhalers.
I'm very confused. Why are you bringing up pedophilia? I mean, I know it's bad. Guys, hot take. It is pretty bad. But why are you bringing it up? I don't understand.
I love criticizing people. We all do. I've criticized lots of people on this channel. And on more than one occasion, there have been enlightened, level-headed intellectuals in my comment section ready to
hell take. I love that.
And on more than one occasion, there have been enlightened...
Crazy work, my dude. It would have helped if it was a different topic, different narrative, different script, a different channel, different emotion. Sounds like a really, really big fan.
Level-headed intellectuals in my comment...
If you're against Ethan in this saga, you're a bad person. Oh, I guess he doesn't like Ethan.
Section ready to
L take from Squatchmo.
Share their nuance with me. I've never been under the delusion that my takes will be popular, so I don't care if people shit on me for them because at the end of the day, I'm still right and you're not. While I might hold off on giving my opinions about every single creator right off the bat, I also don't like to just criticize people based on what's popular or safe. I'd rather just read Wikipedia articles on stream at that point. So yeah.
I guess this guy doesn't like Destiny. I guess kind of base, but I feel okay. Incredible.
I already know people are gonna cry because I'm criticizing Nicholas Deorio because apparently
does Nicholas Deorio have like that many people who would ride that hard for him? I think he does. He's got some pretty good viewership, man. I think he's got a lot of hard riders for him.
Nicholas Deorio isn't always the safest option to make a video on. I'm aware. I don't care. If you
base, not safe. Oh, Mr. Lips. Let's see what else we have. We have Nicholas Deorio, some Karen that wants to be the governor of the South, Ethan, Jack's Films, iDubbbz. Okay, Willie Mack. Wow. I think this guy's just trying to make videos on everybody. Okay.
You have a problem with this, go watch him instead. He'll tell you exactly everything you want to hear. This isn't a safe space for you jackoffs. Because let me be
this is not a safe space for you, you dirty fucking liberal bitch cuck motherfucker.
Absolutely clear. I have nothing but contempt for you people, and I will exercise every inch of my
what the hell
power to maintain a 60-40 majority of people with an IQ above 60 wherever I go. No matter
that's a pretty high IQ, man.
No matter how many 10-7s you try to commit in my comment section.
What is a 10? What is a 10-7? What does that mean? It's an out of service or off-duty police officer. I don't know what that means. What? I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
For all the goys who didn't catch that, here's a translation.
What?
If you're a Nicholas Deorio fan,
isn't a goy like I don't like Jews or something? Oh, it's a term used by Jewish people for non-Jewish people, but I've seen people say it to be like anti-Semitic or weirdly. I don't know. This guy just seems like he's really online.
Kill your.
I thought he was meaning what is 10-7 mean October 7th? Oh,
60 wherever I go. No matter how many 10-7s you try to commit in my comment section.
So he's saying it doesn't. He's basically he's referring to October 7th, Israel Palestine stuff. What the fuck? 10-7s? That's preposterous. That's wild.
For all the goys who didn't catch that, here's a translation. If you're a Nicholas Deorio fan, kill your.
Whoa! What the frick?
Dude, they've done it again. They've tricked me into watching another Israel-Palestine
Be a
video.
war crime. It literally.
I have learned nothing. Everything I've learned is against my will, dude. They've tricked me yet again.
Drew URR, Nicholas Deorio, and learning about Israel-Palestine? That's crazy.
What you're basically saying is you're completely uninformed on the actual reason there was an entire falling out between Hassan and Ethan in the first place. You don't
Well, I think that what he's saying is that he was forced against his will to educate himself on it because it was so central to that. But you know what? Okay.
actually know why they disagree or why Ethan is getting shit at all. You can scoff, but the reality is that there's historical context behind this YouTuber beef. And
Are you serious? Dude, what? I didn't know that.
you're proudly announcing that you don't even want to learn about that. Of
Well, who the fuck does? I'm not going to be real. I didn't want to learn about Israel-Palestine. That's just crazy. It's horrible. But also, I'm an American, and it's not like number one on my radar. I don't mean to be insensitive. I've learned about it. I feel bad for people in Gaza. You know, I do. Yeah, I mean, it's not everybody has to be like, I can't wait to learn about this. You know what I mean? It's okay. Hey, Nicholas Deorio is in the chat. Dude, you're getting destroyed right now with facts and logic, by the way. Mr. Lips, you're getting fucking decimated right now. Nick, I have a question. I don't know how long you've been watching this video for.
Who is this cute little lesbian?
If you're here, watch this part.
And how tight is
Just
her
watch
pussy?
this, Mr.
the
Nick.
left has gone insane.
Wow, look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. Nicholas, you're in here. Watch this right now, Nicholas. What is your reaction to this, Mr. Lips? How do you feel about this? How does this make you feel, brother? How does this make you feel? Are you McMad? Are you McMad, dude? I hope it devastates you. That's incredible. It's incredible.
Of course, there is a
That's the true. This is the true 10-7 right here. Am I right, dude? Am I right? Oh my god. You got digitally essayed. That's terrible. It's terrible. All right.
pedophilia is evil.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you sure? I'm just
A very logical explanation to all of this.
All
if you
right.
were a little bit more informed on Israel-Palestine,
Nick, you are just infinitely eating that spaghetti, bud. That's fucking unhealthy.
you would put yourself directly at risk of recognizing any of the valid criticisms people make of Ethan's position. What you really mean to say is that you don't.
I mean, I'm assuming you're going to communicate Ethan's position since you're morally masturbating over Mr. Lips not knowing the specifics. Oh, wow, I just died. Which is, Israel has the right to exist. I agree. But it doesn't have the right to be, committing a genocide onto Gaza, right? So I feel like you should that's pretty much it. Ethan's a little petty, so sometimes he comes off incorrectly, right? I get that, but that's pretty much it.
Want to learn about this conflict, because if you were to approach this entire situation with any objectivity, you might have to stake out an actual position and jeopardize
Objectivity. I don't even like women.
your current perch on Ethan's hog. So fuck it, just pretend the entire thing is stupid and
Nick's just trying to get that fucking Teddy Fresh merch, baby.
proudly announce that you don't know anything at all. Of course, the catch with this tactic is that you actually have to shut your mouth when you don't know what you're talking about. But if you
Ooh, Nick, you're getting fucking destroyed, dude.
did that, you wouldn't be able to contribute to the Yas lighting, which got Ethan thinking in anime
Yas King. Look at that swastika sword. That thing is so fucking cool. It makes me so hot and bothered as a Jew.
sword
It's gonna make me turn to ash.
was an anti-Semitic dog whistle.
I mean, it obviously was. Like, let's just be fucking real. It was obviously an anti-Semitic dog. That's the thing. Like, it's all... yes, Hassan bought it knowing that it was like a whole... he bought it like that. He bought it on purpose. He bought it saying that it was like a fucking... a swastika. And then they put it in the video to antagonize Ethan. Like, obviously, not to be fucking rude, I would have too. I would have too, if I'm being real with you. It was a little funny. Now, but the problem is Hassan actually hates Jews. If Hassan liked Jewish people, it would be funny. You know what I mean?
As you can imagine, for a guy who loves to hear himself talk and constantly snickers at his own jokes on stream, shutting the
Whoa, relax, dude. You can't say that with a hard R.
fuck up is almost impossible. So all you end up with is a blithering idiot who is incapable of hiding his blatant hog riding because he's desperate
Hog riding. Is this guy a Hassan fan? Isn't hog like a big meme in Hassan's community?
to push even the dumbest narratives as long as it benefits the streamer he has chosen to strap himself to.
Nick, you need to make more you need to make more stuff here. You need to make more videos with your face in it because this is like preposterous right now. He only has this one fucking video of you slurping on spaghetti.
He doesn't care. In my experience, one of the greatest rules of the commentary space we occupy is that if you spot an act of soilentry in the wild, you get
Dude, what is this, bro? How old is this guy? And like, how many friends do you have? This is fucking weird. Like, I like to meme a little bit here and there, but this is like a little bit preposterous here, bud. It's a little too much memery here. What is this? Oh my god.
to feel
That's right, look at him eat. True.
very smug about yourself. That's how the game works.
Yeah.
Someone gives a bland, unoriginal, progressive take, and you get to make fun of it because
Damn, Nick. You're a bland progressive, you fucking bitch. You spaghetti eating bitch. What the fuck?
you're not soy. Everybody was wearing their very smart thinking caps when
Whoa.
Boblax said non-binary is awesome and
It's alright. I don't really get it, but you do you.
valid. That's a soy take, we all said. That's just a safe baseline statement you're making, so the queers will clap like seals and
I don't know. I feel like the queers will clap like seals. I think that's fucked up. That's insane. What the fuck? Very, very jar coded. I think that Boblax is just kind of like a interesting specimen, you know, dealing with his own shit. There, whatever. I don't fucking know. Oh shit!
support you. At least that's what I was saying to myself. Why were we all so capable of pointing this out? Was it our own intelligence? Our own capacity for observing a certain behavior? No, it's because Boblax is a I mean, come on.
Whoa! What the fuck, dude? Jesus Christ! What is what is happening here? What? Dude, did your fucking uncle molest you or something? What are you so fucking angry? This is insane. Oh my god.
Fuck on. Let's just call it what it is. He's it. People
Whoa! Stop it. Dude, what is wrong with this guy? Dude, I swear to God, it's not even censored enough for me, bro. What the fuck, dude? You're insane. Bro, this guy's insane, dude. That word is not appropriate at all unless you're driving, dude. You can't be saying that shit. Holy shit, dude. Bro, this is the Boblax return. This is gonna make everybody feel bad for Boblax, by the way. I'm a Boblax advocate. A little bit of a crazy guy, but person, I don't fucking know. You know, Mr. Lips, you got to tone it down on Boblax. They've been called a slur twice. Okay.
gives
Stop it! Dude, stop saying it. It's insane.
a baseline, safe, unoriginal take. It's soy. But because Deorio's tits are
Look at this. Make America. I love this picture, Nicholas. I'm so sorry. Just had to take a picture of that for the thumbnail.
fake, it's soy. But because Deorio's tits are due to obesity and not estrogen. Because Deorio's pallid, flabby, disgusting body is covered with a XXL smock and not a dress. That makes it not soy when he repeats endlessly the same talking points about his son and his orbiters, which we've all heard a billion times.
Nick, you should go to the gym with me one day.
That's totally not safe. Totally not baseline. Definitely not something which will make
Definitely
an
not
audience
based.
clap like seals. Why? Well, because Nick isn't a and you aren't.
Stop it! Okay. Dude, this guy's going crazy. Jesus.
Well, in terms of giving safe baseline takes, Nick is the exact same thing as Boblax, but the entire
I guess, Nick, you make really safe takes because you don't say the F slur. So, welcome to being a dirty lib now, bud.
community keeps him around anyway, because as long as you're not a queer, they literally don't care at all about how safe and unoriginal you are. In fact, they fucking love it. They love it when you just repeat the same
I'm not sure. Do you I think this guy might hate gay people or something. I think he might not like the gays.
thing over and over again. Just make a video criticizing Hassan Piker and they will flock to you like you're the king of the Jews himself. Just don't give a positive opinion on anything gay. Just don't say anything which a gay audience might applaud, and then boom, now it's okay to be a soylent-riddled, unoriginal fucking pussy. Am I claiming there's a problem of homophobia in the commentary community?
I mean, I'm assuming that that's a yes because you're here. That's something.
No, because I don't think this type of selective criticism is an explicit and conscious act done out of malice towards queers. Everybody has biases against people they think are freaks and towards
Dude, what is wrong with you? Okay, you're making it unfun. We're trying to have like a little bit of fun. You're being mean to all the gay people, dude. It's crazy.
people they find relatable. Whether you personally on average find queers to be the freaks is for you to figure out with yourself. But eventually
Yeah, I don't find them to be freaks. I think they're just chilling, man. What a crazy video. Holy fuck. This is wild.
You people will have to make a choice. You can either acknowledge your bias and try to be more objective, or you can own the fact that you're biased and continue to be biased with the comfort of knowing that you're not a totally clueless waste of a human being.
I'm just curious. I'm assuming you think gay people are freaks? Is that what you're saying? Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. I feel like this shouldn't really be allowed on YouTube too much. You know, if you don't like gay people, that's fine. But calling them the F slur and freaks is fucking insane. All right.
But you got me fucked up if you think Nick and Boblax aren't the exact same. Moronic,
whoa,
visually...
they would make a good pair. Nick, thoughts on dating Boblax? Thoughts on being Boblax's partner? I feel like you guys would work together. You guys understand each other pretty well. You have a similar struggle, right? Boblax is trans or something, and you love pinball. Those are similar. Those are pretty much the exact same thing. I'm not understanding. Does this guy like gay people? I'm not really getting it.
Really unappealing social outcasts who are desperate for a circle to approve of them and endlessly spouting platitudes they think will get them that. The only difference is that Boblax appeals to autistic and Nicholas Deorio appeals to you.
All right. Well, that's the words are being said. We're going crazy here. I'm getting worn down. You know, the surprise F slur, not funny, but like, okay, that's crazy. But now it's just like, all right, dude, like it's not like it's boring. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, be like more, if you're going to be like bigoted, be funny. Say like a funny thing. Don't just be like, oh, F slur over and over again. Say something funny. Be a little more interesting than that. You know, come up with something decent. It's just boring.
We're all fucking human.
My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up. You know why? Because they'll get murdered.
Yeah, maybe they need a hat.
No, because they're compromised. That's what you didn't understand. They're absolutely fucking compromised, and they think they think the bad side is right, Ethan. That's why
Maybe they're all F slurs. I don't know.
you don't ask for their help.
Oh, so iDubbbz' silence means he's compromised. So are you willing to acknowledge you were compromised when you tried to sweep for Destiny live on stream?
Oh, dude, we're doing a Destiny. Isn't it? I'm pretty sure, like, Nick... Okay, that's a hell of a combo. I'm pretty sure Nick has been, like, the most aggressive against Destiny. So, like, on Twitter, he's going crazy. He's been going crazy on Destiny. What are you talking about? You know, remember when it was fun and we could all support Destiny? That was fun. That was a fun time. But now we can't because it's just too yucky.
We should wrap this Destiny thing up, though, before we get completely clipped and we don't actually engage with the discussion.
Ooh,
it looks like retards.
I mean, what are we supposed to say?
Hey!
We don't really know what went on.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the main thing. Is like I don't really know what's going on.
I mean,
but to be fair, I went back.
It's pretty obvious. It's pretty okay. Can we stop this fucking sweeping, please? It's pretty fucking obvious what went on.
Hey,
I'm getting called out by Chud Logic, the original Mr. Lips claimer. Right now, you're Mr. Lips for a different reason, obviously, because you kiss a lot of people on the internet.
Okay, you know what? No, wait. Okay.
Can I just say a thing, please? So the problem that I have with that one video with the Melina stuff is I went back because I didn't trust a random Reddit post with a 30-second clip that was clipped from multiple live streams. So I went back and I downloaded the full context to every single clip that was used. So I have like a 2-minute version of every 15
Are you talking about the
clip
from her stream that was posted to Reddit?
There was 3 different live streams that were posted to Reddit, and the clip was cut up from like 6 different points into the stream and stitched together. So like the people are pointing to one clip where she goes, "That's not consensual."
Are we talking about the beginning of this whole thing? Okay. Well, this is just like so weird. Because again, Mr. Deorio has an addiction to Twitter, and he's like, I remember throughout like the height of the Destiny arc, he was being the most aggressive against Destiny than like anybody else, like unironically. So I feel like, you know, I feel like it's kind of tough to. I mean, I don't know the specifics of the evolution of Nicholas Deorio's coverage on Destiny, but I'm going to assume that it started with I don't have enough information, and it ended with I hate Destiny's a freak, you know.
And we're not going to talk about that. I'm going to ban you in context with all the other stuff. It sounded like to me, for that one specific clip, she was referring to the stuff from the Leafy thing, where people had revenge porn of her or whatever, or like content that wasn't actually her, and it was being shared around. That's what I got from that. But people were connecting that clip to to the other clip. This is what I've been trying to. I wasn't sure, so I think Melina should give a more clear and concise statement if she wants to even put this thing out. This is a very strenuous situation.
Oh, this is over Melina. This isn't over the whole last thing. Okay, this isn't even the same fucking conflict. What the fuck?
I don't like covering things when I already know all the answers, because then when I speculate, I'm lying.
What? All right. How old is this?
Creators are actively participating in this gaslighting to make it seem like
And now, in response to this rant by Ethan, you chose to then actively participate in this gaslight.
Remember how you tried to
Bro, let's be fucking real. If we're gonna cancel Nicholas Deorio for anything, it's like Fortnite, dude. Seriously? Fucking Fortnite? Come on. Play something better. Like Battlefront 2, I guess. I don't know. People have been playing that at least recently.
Gaslight Chud Logic, calling him Mr. Girl and shit?
What sort of response do you get when you issue, like, I don't know, like a little criticism of Destiny, or you got a little disagreement? What sort of response you tend to get from that community? Would you say?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably like a fun response, right? You know?
It's not great sometimes. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's not great.
I'm sorry. I don't care, Mr. Girl. DGG is not nearly as autistic as fucking Dark.
Oh my god, look.
That's funny. I think he's just referencing that Mr. Girl went on like a whole like Destiny's community is toxic campaign after they broke ties. I think that's what that joke is there. So
get this classic tactic of webbing.
You disagree?
Make it sound like I'm Mr. Girl.
So why should we assume that you're not compromised when covering Ethan? It would be really horrible if Ethan did something unforgivable right now.
I mean, if the whole what was that girl's name? If the whole 19-year-old, like the non-consensual shit didn't happen like behind the scenes, then this guy probably wouldn't be making this video. But now it's like understood that Destiny is like a bad, like kind of just a piece of shit, disappointing piece of shit. So convenient that you went on the whole beginning about how you don't care if you get canceled, but you waited to drop this absolute masterpiece. I wonder if he got these clips from Reddit or if he like watches Nick's streams
right now that you knew about and no one else did, wouldn't it, Nick? That would threaten your entire position, because if you came out about something like that, suddenly you wouldn't even be thinking that the bad side is right. You wouldn't have a side at all, would you? I think that terrifies this guy more than anything. So you can keep cheering on the harassment and hate iDubbbz will receive whenever he goes against the grain. At least iDubbbz has the balls to go against
the grain?
The grain in the first place.
Against the grain. iDubbbz is going with the grain. That's like the whole thing. Like every single community outside of like Ethan's community thinks Ethan is a vile piece of shit. iDubbbz is going with the grain. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Everybody agrees with Hassan, even though he constantly fucking dog whistles. To the point where what are you talking about? What are you saying? What are you talking about? He's going with the grain, dude. What the fuck? Maybe you need to go with the fucking grain, bud. You know what they say. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, incredible. You know what's funny? Clips of that girl Jaileray have been going around on Twitter. I saw Yeet post that. I think Nick, you commented on it. It's so funny because I don't like. There's nothing. She's not a bad person or anything. But we were mutuals from like my TikTok community days, because I'm on TikTok still, but not like as community driven. I'm just kind of using it to plug my shit. And we were mutuals from then. I'm on Instagram. And I think a week or two ago, I noticed that she unfollowed me because I started posting clips in favor of Ethan on my on like all my clips channel. So like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, blah blah blah. So I guess she didn't like that. I guess she wasn't a big fan.
Because you have provably demonstrated that you never will. Nick.
Oh no.
Nick also finds it horrible that iDubbbz stayed quiet when CPS was called to Ethan's house.
Yeah, well, it's because they were friends, man. He's been over his house and like all that other shit, so it seemed kind of weird to not just be like, hey, he's not a bad guy.
This is so cowardly. Your friend is being harassed and you're staying quiet? What a pussy thing to do.
You're a cowardly fuck.
Nick, did you do the same thing to a friend of yours? Is he about to get you on like a technicality, dude? Are you a traitor? Are you a freaking bad friend?
Fucking pussy if you keep following someone that you don't like anymore, specifically because you're afraid they're gonna take it offensively. Like, wait, dude, how pathetic are you? You're worried about the discourse of unfollowing someone you don't agree with on Twitter anymore? And you're making a YouTube video criticizing somebody?
Not only does Nick not at all engage with what iDubbbz is actually saying here, but he has the audacity to posture about iDubbbz' supposed cowardice for refusing to disassociate with his former editor.
And if this guy ever grows a spine and criticizes anything, they'll
kind of went beyond the whole editor. I feel like at a certain point, it's also like Denims and fucking Beta, but not like watching shit on stream saying that Ethan lets his kids roll around and poop. It's so crazy because like I mean people hate Ethan, whatever, but people even today will be like, oh, you support Ethan Klein? He lets his babies roll around in shit. It's like, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's wild. That's not true. We all know that's not true. That's just weird for you to even say that. What the fuck?
still start pulling up the...
Is that Sabrina Carpenter? Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. What the fuck?
iDubbbz 10-minute N-word compilation. It will
well, now we get the McMed 10-minute F-slur compilation, so I guess he's a really big fan of the old iDubbbz. It's like, I'm happy his fans are transitioning, I suppose.
fucking hilarious when this happens to him. All it takes is one issue that you care about that these people disagree with, then you're crazy, then you're unhinged, then you're freaking out, then your pain is no longer justified, then the things that happen to you aren't really happening, they're all in your head, and all this stuff that you've been doing for this entire time has been like against the narrative that you set out to be the person that you wanted to be, and oh my god, it'll be glorious.
That's what you did to Destiny, the next, don't you realize? I'm just kidding.
It happens to him.
Who are you to be so giddy about the prospect of iDubbbz receiving harassment? You of all people, you were shaking in your boots at the mere thought of backlash.
You're shaking in your boots, Nick!
I haven't really been able to talk about this with anybody because I'm at like a fucking, it's a huge risk to even discuss it.
Oh,
because this guy's got such a chokehold over his community.
For what? Speaking out against the third most relevant political streamer sector.
Who are we talking about? Who are you talking about there, Mr. Lips?
So, I mean, I've privately
was it Destiny?
told everybody I'm completely distancing myself from this guy, waiting for this bomb to go off, but I don't want to be the one to fucking light it.
Please don't tell me your silence
Got him!
might have meant something.
So principally your concern is that
What the fuck? This guy sounds like a weirdo.
you're going to take a pretty big financial / audience hit.
Wait, are you telling me this guy's a President Sunday fan? That's fucking preposterous. Are you fucking serious, dude? Do you have any... That guy's a fucking weirdo. Is this guy a President Sunday fan? Oh my god. No shit.
If you were to
Well, I think there's a genuine risk that I'm gonna get left out to dry here.
iDubbbz has already dealt with his audience turning on him. It's already happened
Listen.
several times.
Good. Fuck iDubbbz. He deserves his audience to turn against him. He's a fucking weirdo, dude. Okay? He's annoying. He's fucking annoying. All right? Listen, it's fine if you want to change. I think it's a beautiful thing to get older and grow and become a better person. But he's so goddamn annoying about it. He's like always looking for brownie points for it. That's pretty much what it reminds me of. He's always looking for brownie points. He's overcorrecting. He's an obnoxious fuck. Right? Like, I'm always going to reference it because that was the moment that like really turned it for me. From the start, it always felt like iDubbbz was like over apologizing. But what really fucking pissed me off was that this motherfucker went on some fucking stream with some black woman who was like, you were being racist because you also, because you criticized this reactor, some fucking black guy that didn't do any meaningful reactions outside of faces. And then he's like, yeah, I was being racist because it's the same as all the other reaction content. And I was like, no, it's not, dude. What the hell are you talking about? That's what I knew, dude. He was like fucking super overcorrecting. It was just obnoxious. It wasn't about like being better. And it just always seems like he's fishing for people that like acknowledge he's a good boy now. He doesn't say bad words or something. I don't know, you know. Of course, I guess we'll laugh at human skulls getting sent to somebody's house, but hey, fuck.
Remember the OnlyFans incident? I think we can safely say that if it happens again, it won't destroy him. And your gleeful anticipation is probably going to result in you being very disappointed. You, on the other hand, could barely squeeze Destiny's worm jizz out of your own ass before you had to right back onto another cock. I salute and support anyone's God-given right to shit on iDubbbz as much as you want. Shit on him, make fun of him, rage at him, break him mentally so he starts saying the N-word again. I don't care. But
I think that you want him to say the N-word again. Seems like you're a kind of a big fan of that kind of stuff. Okay.
If I were Nick, I would be very careful about throwing the coward allegations around right now. Because no matter what can be said about iDubbbz, it's still a lot fucking worse.
He's gonna give you fucking diabetes with how much he's making you eat that goddamn spaghetti, brother.
Can be said about you, buddy. You openly lied on stream to try and shut Chud Logic down when Chud was being critical of Destiny.
It sounded like to me, for that one specific clip, she was referring to the stuff from the Leafy thing where people had revenge porn of her or whatever, or like content that wasn't actually her and it was being shared around. That's what I got from that. But people were connecting that clip to the other clip. This is what I've been trying to. I don't like covering things when I already know all the answers, because then when I speculate, I'm lying.
Only to confess to President Sunday that you were terrified of
I don't really even understand what that means. So you're saying that like you have the answers, but you can't reveal them, and so when you say things that are the truth, but you're saying it through pretending to speculate, they think you're lying. I don't know what that means, but I feel like we're not getting enough context in general. So.
Audience.
And I haven't really been able to talk about this with anybody because I'm at like a fucking. It's a huge risk to even discuss it.
Ooh, it's a big risk.
This guy's got such a chokehold over his community.
And you know what?
Is he just talking about like being afraid to speak out against Destiny at a certain point because his community's toxic? I mean, there's a level of truth to that, sure, I guess. I mean, now it doesn't seem to be quite as robust, but.
Face, I don't even really care about the sweeping or the choice to stay silent. If there's one thing I can't stand with these commentary freaks, it's their selective pearl clutching when someone acts in their own self-interest. This happens.
This guy is a commentary freak, no?
Constantly. They're all perfectly capable of recognizing how creators will act in their own self-interest when it's a creator they want to see succeed. If you choose to operate on this platform with your self-interest as your main priority, you will be seen as an asshole at some point, sure, but you still have the right to do that, and as long as you don't care about being seen as an asshole, you're fine. I don't believe in morally condemning people for prioritizing self-preservation and personal gain over sticking their necks out for others. There might be some exceptions to that, but generally, you're not in other people's shoes. You can't say whether you'd be strong enough to do things differently than they did. But what you can't do is
I have big shoes, so I can't wear other people's shoes, brother.
in your own self-interest and then shit on other people for doing the same fucking thing. This is the crux of my issue with Ethan's demands that iDubbbz speak out, and it's at the heart of why Nick—
I think it was just because they're like friends and shit, bro, and like he was friends with they were maintaining a friendship with some fucking weirdos, dude. Did I already pick up the thing? Like Denims, who like actively signal boosted everything, so.
By all rights, should be getting crucified for this. Because Nicholas put his own career first when it came to Destiny's sex abuse scandal. But God forbid iDubbbz put his own career first and Ethan
what the fuck?
Klein's dogshit scandal. Time and time again, this happens. You would think that after—
Huge hypocrite. Nicholas Deorio exposed for being a hypocrite? That's fucking crazy, bro.
Being outed as a total fucking bitch in the Destiny saga, this lip-flapping lardball wouldn't be so quick to call—
I mean, listen, I don't know his coverage on Melina or whatever was going on there, but if you're going to criticize him for that, wouldn't it make sense for you to at least bring up the fact that now he's been one of the most vocal anti-Destiny individuals on Twitter? Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck?
Call someone else a coward. But no, he got right to business finding another creator that he could latch onto. And nobody says anything because he knows exactly what to say so that the lower half of the midwit community will continue to spend money on him. You just earned yourself another goal.
How pathetic are you?
Nicholas Deorio thinks cartoon depictions of a child getting raped by a horse is
what the fuck?
Worse than a government blowing up thousands of real children overseas. That's why he went—
Wow, that's I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't know. I don't really know what just happened. I don't even know what that was. That was a sentence. All right.
So hard on Tipster for defending Vosh's tax folder, but has very little to say about Ethan's passive defenses of Israel. Now, for any of the—
okay, I gotcha. Okay, shout out to Tipster. Where the fuck has Tipster been anyway? I'm not mad at him anymore. Don't worry. Okay. I don't. What happened to that guy?
Fucking idiots in the comments who are going to say, Ethan has said Israel is bad.
Dude, he's playing the same the good actions montage. Tipster genuinely believes you can say fucking anything as long as you say at the end, by the way, guys, I just want to make sure that everyone knows child porn is bad and lolly is bad.
Oh, thank God someone told me.
Bad. This guy can
almost got in trouble.
Sit here and defend the pictures that fucking Shadman drew as long as he puts a little defend Chris Tyson owning the pictures that Shadman drew.
Dude, it was just horse cock short stack, okay?
As long as he puts a little disclaimer at the end where he goes, oh, by the way, guys, lolly is bad, so you can't criticize my position on this take at all whatsoever.
Vosh has also said pedophilia is bad, but that didn't stop Nick from accurately pointing out that simply citing your condemnations of something doesn't automatically erase everything else you've said.
Wow, I can't believe that Vosh isn't getting a round of applause for making the baseline normal take after he releases really weird, creepy arguments for months. Like, that's crazy. Why aren't people talking more about the times where Vosh said child pornography is bad?
So I don't want to hear it. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Maybe there's a point there. Is the point that he's making, hey, Ethan says it's a genocide and it's bad, but then goes on to somehow defend it in some way, which I don't agree he does. And you're comparing that to Vosh saying pedophilia is bad, but then jerking off the lolly? Is that the point that he's making? Okay. Or did I just extract that out of the ramblings that he said?
if Ethan sometimes says Israel is bad. A pedophile can also say child porn is bad. That doesn't make him any less of a pedophile.
I guess, sure.
Hassan has also said anti-Semitism is bad, but that doesn't stop people from criticizing him as a Jew hater.
Because he fucking hates Jews. I mean, the video's not coming out until after this segment is over. So after I stopped streaming today, but like I watched through the whole whole Hassan thing with why he got banned on Twitch. So I watched his original coverage of it, and it's actually fucking insane how much he pretends he doesn't, but he's like encouraging you to think that it was actually the Jews that actually did they killed those 2 Jewish embassy members to make it seem like they're victims. Like, it's fucking insane. So, if anything, if you don't, this is the thing with Ethan, if you don't think that he like is expressive enough about his caring of Gaza, which is ridiculous because he was like crying about children dying, it's probably because he's from the West. You know, like, it sounds terrible what's going on in Gaza. It's also very far from us, and it's like, yeah, it sounds terrible. I'm not super emotionally worked up over it. And I don't mean to be like rude or dismissive, but you know, it's a long way away. So I'm like, that's terrible. We should stop doing that. But like, I'm not like super emotionally worked up about it, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know.
There's one thing the commentary community loves to hate on, it's pedophiles. And so
True,
anytime...
it's fucking ew, right? Ew, why are you hating on pedophiles, yucky guy? Ew, dude. Nick, you hate pedophiles, you fucking freak? What the hell?
Someone is pedophile coded. It's open season to go as hard as you want on them and anyone who follows or defends them. Maybe this has something to do with the fact that pedophiles are consistently and universally hated by all, and hating on them looks really good. Pedophiles are bad is one of those very safe takes we can give, and nobody will care if you press people on why they're being too soft on pedophiles. Historically, however,
I'm very confused. Why are we bringing up pedophiles here? It just seems unnecessary.
the same cannot be said for genocide. Not while they're actually happening, that is. It's always safer to be against genocide after all the people are dead. That way you don't risk upsetting anyone you could benefit from in the here and now. Never let any of these grifting shit stains try and tell you that they care.
I think this is iDubbbz's biggest supporter. This is fucking crazy. He loves slurs. He loves slurs apparently. And he also wants to free Palestine, baby. Incredible.
About kids getting hurt, whether it's through lolly or genocide. They care about looking good in the public eye.
This kind of feels like he's trying to make you feel like maybe lolly's not so bad. This guy's absolutely jorking it to fucking lolly, dude. This is crazy. That's crazy.
That's it. Because no matter how disgusting...
Hey guys, thoughts on is it lolly to jerk off to Little Mermaid Rule 34? What? I don't know why I brought that up. I used to do that when I was a kid, dude. It's not fucking crazy. Now I moved on to Mrs. Incredible on a first name basis, so Ellen Parr is what I call her. But
folder was, and no matter how creepy and weird both Tipster and Keffels have been for defending it, the harsh reality is that Israel's actions in Palestine have done immeasurably more damage to real children with parents and siblings, than any cartoon horse ever has. But Lolly looks worse. If Ethan was caught with Lolly on his computer...
I think it's because Ethan doesn't actually think that the genocide's good. That might be where we're disagreeing here, bud. This is fucking my actual penis up.
Nick would drop him faster than if Ethan personally launched a rocket into a Yemeni orphanage tomorrow.
Wow, that's incredible.
Ultimate rape review? Are you fucking serious? You didn't even try to hide it. I've seen India come up with better knockoffs than this shit. And then you...
What? Holy fuck, is this how I sound when I say left-leaning shit and then I say something really racist, or is he just not good at it?
He stole the Wiggler too. I don't care if it originally came from Keffels. These two look nothing alike, but these two, you're an unoriginal hack. The only bits you have are stolen. What the
I think he's stealing from that Queeman guy, right? Like it's making fun of Queeman? No?
Hell, man. You can't help it. You just have to get your fat, greasy sausages on other people's creative jokes. Even your dono sounds are all just other streamers saying your name, because it proves that you know them.
Nick, you're a fucking clout-riding bitch, dude. This guy's fucking you up.
Right? Wow. What amazing prospects. Take it from this Nick.
Oh, you had the same person make the Wiggler? Is that what it's called? They called the Wiggler? That's fucking weird, man. I call my penis a Wiggler. But okay, that's cool. You do you, brother. You know?
Guy. iDubbbz should definitely step up and help his friend out. Just like how Nicholas stepped up and helped Chud Logic pick up the slack after he stopped orbiting Destiny.
And he was put in a position where he can either eat shit and be hated by that community and lose a huge percentage of his audience, to the point where I had to pick up the other half of the slack and like help him out.
Nick, you're a good guy, dude. Fucking humble bragging.
Out.
right? To keep him afloat.
Nick the helping hand. I guess you can say Chud Logic is a Nick orbiter now. Not because Chud Logic hog rides Nick the way Nick hog rides Ethan, but because Nick is so fat he has his own gravitational pull. I think Nick molesting everything funny that smaller creators come up with is by far the worst sin of them all. You're the-
Dude, you're a fucking molester, dude. You're molesting everybody. That's true. I have a lot of evidence of this. Time to show the evidence. Here's one. There's number one. Okay. Here's the next one. There's the next one. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's a beautiful one. That's incredible. Here we go. We got a few on here. We got you and this Amish guy. You guys are just kind of breathing on each other there. It's a little strange. And we got you and Noah Samson. Very excitable. Very excited kissing here. It's incredible. I got you and this random girl. You were doing a stream one day. She was like, you guys are disagreeing. That one's fucking juicy, boy. What the fuck? Holy shit. That's insane. Look, there's even someone in the background there. It's your mom who's fucking hanging out and just checking in with what's going on. Took me a few different tries at this one. See, because there's like a random girl there, right? And then I have one of me and Hila kissing. I put it into a video. And then I cut it to try to be antagonistic to Ethan Klein, because that's a lot of what I do now. Is I antagonize Ethan Klein. I send him message. I said this before, but after his debate with Hassan, I said I sent them like a congratulations. I was like, oh, the first thing I said was hats off to you. You did a great job antagonizing him about the hat. That's pretty much that's what I exist to do. Is just make petty things about that, and I made the hat a meme. But so isn't that beautiful though? Isn't that beautiful? Very molesty. Incredible. So I love it a lot.
The ultimate raped, Nick. You hog ride both larger and smaller creators than yourself, and you steal
me when I have a community?
Their bits because it makes you look like you're chummy with all these guys who you know. I don't give a fuck if these creators are okay with you stealing their bits. I am not okay with it, and this is
Then wouldn't it be stealing if they're okay with it?
my video. Fuck you. I hate this guy.
I honestly am almost a little disappointed that he did not call you an F slur at the end of that video, Nick. I'm just gonna be real with you. Interesting stuff, man. Really appreciate the commentary, bud. Incredible.